Okay, guys, I have really stooped this low to the point where I have to make an apology video, and I'm just gonna start it off right here. I am not proud of what I did, but I feel like we can both learn a lesson here. Don't mess with me when I'm mad! So basically, what happened was I was on SMP, and I was breeding villagers for, well, what we were doing. What we were creating a revolution and that stuff. I was helping with the base. And I had worked really hard on those villagers trying to get the best trades and all that stuff. And then Davey, he tries literally to make me as annoyed as possible. Like, crap. He destroys the fence gates. I remember he tried to let the villagers out of their cages, which is very. You don't know how hard villagers are to get into places until you have to do it. Like, crap. Not to mention that he's done terrible stuff beforehand. Not only that, but I had a terrible day so far. I got a piece of pencil in my eye, and it scratched it, and I had to go to a doctor, and I need to take eye drops, basically. Don't worry, it's not for long. Just for now. Not to mention that also during that day, he made a picture of me, his Discord profile picture, and I happen to respect my own privacy, and I feel like people should be more considerate of that, believe it or not. I don't I I don't want my face being out there. I don't want it to be found in any way, shape, or form. And he basically just leaked it. And as soon as I noticed, I banned him from my Discord server. So, yeah. I don't want people seeing my face. Yeah. So I told him to put it to another thing. He does. Then he puts it back to a picture of me. And I don't want that. So sorry, I'm playing with one of these snipping things. I don't want my face being out there, and not to mention that all the torture he has done for me beforehand, it just leaked all out of me. All the pain I had been feeling from, like, playing with him and overall being with him for the past few years, it finally just slurped out and ruined so much. Not to mention that I feel like I should be able to decide what I want in a friend. Davey kind of just stays the same and doesn't change no matter how much I ask him. And the thing is, we can't get revenge on him in any way except major griefing and that stuff, because he's basically in charge of all of our cousins and our friend groups. In fact, just because he's the most available to play. Heck, if I was able to play all the time more than Davey, I think I'd be able to. I don't think that you should hold on to bad relationships just because you have a history of them. And that's honestly what happened with Davey. And I just don't want to see him anymore. I do not want to be his friend unless he changes right now. And all the threats that I'd kill myself and ruin his life, those were just everything leaking out. And I just flew into a huge emotional anger, and I didn't know what to think. I literally couldn't take it anymore. And thus the griefing, like, he pranks us. He owns the server. He can do that. We can't, like, prank him at all. We can't do anything because we know that we absolutely know that he can do something about it. If I break his chest and burn his stuff, he can go back into creative and get all of that back. None of us else opt. He's the only one that's opt, and he uses that power too much to the point where, like, it becomes unfair. He spawns in plot armor, and I have never been a huge support of that. And basically, I don't know what I think anymore. I don't know what I should do. I can talk to everybody else in the group, but I just don't want to be with him anymore, and it's all because of the griefing, and I feel like I'm repeating myself at this point. He has done so many things that I have disliked. I have left him before, many times actually, and we'd get back together because we'd want to play. But here's the thing, Davey's only fun to play with on occasion. He's fun to play with at first, and then he thinks that, we can do stuff. It's stuff I want to do. But, like, I figured he should know that I don't like that. I do not like being pranked, and considering that I can't prank him back, it's basically bullying at this point. And I feel like that is, like, me leaking out all of that, that's only a fraction compared to what he has done to my mental well-being. And I'll admit, I've laid that on him a bit. Not a lot, but the thing is, everything that we do together, he seems to have control of. He has MVP++ on Hypixel. He is the owner of the server that we play on, and overall, everybody wants to be with him. And I'm finally seeing through this, and he overall is an immature little person, and I just don't want to be with him anymore. So I hope that you understand. Thank you for watching this all the way. And I am so sorry to anyone that was harmed in any way due to my misbehavior at all. So, thank you and goodbye.